はい、こんにちは。今回からプレイするゲームのタイトルはアランウェイクアメリカンナイトメア。はい、というわけで早速遊んでいきましょう。難易度とかないのかな。あった。ノーマル。バリーだ。
The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the herald of darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
R スティックで周囲を見回し、L スティックで移動する。はいはい。これはフラッシュライト。よしよしよし。これがないと始まんないよね。なんか、なんだ初代アランウェイクと言ったらいいのか、オリジナルアランウェイクと言ったらいいのか、それとまあ、パッと見変わんないのかな。なるほど。早速、出てきすぎでは。道を塞いでんのか。なんか強いな。懐中電灯強いね。銃を取る。これか。9ミリだって。リボルバーじゃないんだ。わお、なかなかサングラスのかけた。ちゃんと前と同じというわけかオッケー。アランウェイク1はこの状態でも敵に、この懐中電灯を向ければちょっとずつ敵のそのシールド、闇のシールド剥がしてくれてたけど、このアメリカンナイトメアはちゃんとこう狙わないと L トリガーで懐中電灯を絞って狙わないと剥がしてくれない。それはちょっと難しくなったところかな。
In another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
あれもなんか原稿あるよ。あとそうだね、吹き替えがないね。英語音声です。原稿を読むことで物語が徐々に明らかになり、武器の箱がなんだって？こっちか。作家アラン・ウェイク。
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't the great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
うん。
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his
あれ、バ
predicament
リーがいた場所じゃないの？モーテルって。違うのかな？違うモーテルかな？いや、こっち行きたくなるよね。
Somewhere within the earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
めっちゃ出てくるじゃん。なになに？あ、後ろか。時には逃げることが一番有効なことも明るく照らされたエリアに逃げ込めば敵に襲われない。なるほど。
I can't stay here now.
OK。なんかないかな。ほい。いった。この辺の難しさは変わらずだ。ほい。もしかしてあと3発食らったら死ぬってやつ？スタミナあるね。どうした？なんか他の建物見たいけどな。あれ？いなくなった。回復。分からん光に照らされた安全地帯では体力を回復できる。これ3回食らったら死ぬのかな？もしくは4回。隠された原稿を見つけて武器の箱をアンロックし、強力な武器を入手して敵を倒そう。そういう、原稿ってそういう役目があるの？サブマシンガン？あれ、人がいる。普通に人がいる。弾薬箱を取ると現在使っている武器の弾が補充されます。へえ。原稿欲しい。あと2つあれば。ねえ。
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time. You know, just talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then They kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. There's some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original old gods, in the studio, along with their manager, Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey. Hello! Now, boys, let me just come out and say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
You're only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old? Now, your last album was 1978, In the Valley of My Shadow. And then you stopped playing altogether after that. Why? And what made you do a comeback after all this time?
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in...
Leukemia! Bob had leukemia, poor bastard. Yeah, after that, we didn't feel like playing no more.
Long story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it. So I figured, hey, let's make some music, right? And they went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a literary agent before this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Listen, why don't we take a little break, and then later on in the program, we'll hear the new Old Gods single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
あ、アランも知らなかったんだ。で、アランはまだ世間的には謎の失踪を遂げている。遂げちゃったか。まあ、あれから2年後みたいですね。ガレージ行く？お、プール。なんかスタミナ増えたね、アランね。これは結構気軽にダッシュができる。あら。
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good.
Is this on? How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet. I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us? I'm not afraid to be the center of attention. This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, beat some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
Hmm. なんかある。発煙筒。操作はね、今んとこ、 一作目と一緒です。なんかあるよ。弾か。あ、フレアガン。よしよし。じゃあガレージ行ってみよう。こんにちは。
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light.
あ、原稿もらった。新たな現実人工衛星。
At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down from the skies at an impossibly steep angle. All that high-tech engineering reduced to nothing more than a bullet that would destroy whatever it hit.
人工衛星？俺たちは初対面だ。
Just to be clear, you
初
should
対
know
面か。
that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
あ、ネイルガン。はい。ですね、すいません。ちょっと一旦ゲームがクラッシュしちゃって、ここまで一回やり直しました。うん。で、これね、ネイルガン
The
ね。
champion of light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
原稿に武器。ネイルガンはどうなんだろうね。強いのかな。まあ、使ってみないとわかんないっていうところと、ちょろっと探索、なんだ、画面左上に表示されるミニマップには、その時点の目標地点が常に表示され、弾薬箱や安全地帯の位置が、安全地帯の位置がアイコンで表示される。点滅するハテナのマーク周辺で原稿を探せ。うん。で、もう一回やり直したときに、あそこにね、ショットガンがあることを発見しました。ここ。よし。30発も入ってんの？強っ。なんかもう弾薬には困らないな。そして、原稿ありましたね。これじゃないのか。原稿と直感。
I know that when I arrive, the clarity of vision I have now may disappear. I've made my plans. I prepared for this. But I know the transition from the dark place will be hard on me. And not just physically. It may affect my mind, my memory. These pages should help me remember and focus. That's worked for me before. Even if that fails, I think I will be able to trust my instincts. I'm navigating my own story. I'm hoping I'll know where to go and what to do, even if the details elude me.
向こうにもあんのね。あ、ちょっと待って、原稿3枚あるということはサブマシンガンが使えるのではないでしょうか。いいよ。めっちゃ光ってる。ネイルガンからサブマシンガン。じゃあちょっとネイルガン。いいじゃん。どうなんだろうな。まあ、でも間違いなくサブマシンガンの方が強いよね。
I guess it's about time I went full auto.
嘘アランウェイクサブマシンガン使えんの？作家作家アランウェイクサブマシンガン使います。あれでも弾50発か。微妙だな。もうちょっと欲しいよね、弾ね。持ち運びたいよね。あ、この辺にあるぞ。一旦はいはい。オッケー。あ、違う。めっちゃ持ってる弾。もっとバリバリ撃っちゃっていいな。 これか。あ、バッテリー
That's one thing down.
9ミリでいいのかなこれ。あ、これサブマシンガンの弾。あ、もしかしてさ、右下のさ、30の20ってさ、30の200なのかな。さすがにそれはないか。ハテナに原稿あり。
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction. Your version of it is there, waiting. It wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. The devil is in the details. You change the details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details right, if you achieve that critical mass, the shift will come, and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
うん。ミニマップのハテナをちゃんと探した方がいいね、きっとね。あった。意外と見つかるな。
The reality we take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think. Under correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it into almost anything you want. When it happens, almost nobody notices. It's not that we forget, it's that after the change, there's nothing to remember. Only those who have been directly touched by the powers that can shift reality are aware of the changes. Many are driven mad by it. Others can cope. I'm one of those people. And I know how to wield that power to rewrite reality.
あー、この辺やばい。この辺やばいな。戻れ戻れ。ウェイ
The enemy tears
あ、
itself
あ、
in
あれ
two to
分
avoid
裂した
hitting the light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous. Such is the arithmetic.
びっくりした。どうするんだあれは光を当てちゃいけないのか
That was just messed up.
うんふん。これは、カービンか。CD だって。
That's two. Just one more to go.
ショットガン一回も使ってないけど。
I'm really gonna need the extra firepower.
どっちが強いんだろうな。カービンとショットガン。一作目は、カービンだったよね。まあでもサブマシンガンえぐいよな、これ。なんかありそう。原稿。いや、これ、原稿探すの大変じゃない？
Some of the taken aren't protected by the darkness like their comrades. Instead, their aversion to light is so extreme that they
ああ、やっ
literally
ぱりそうなん
split
だ。
into two when they encounter strong light. It leaves the two halves weaker, but of course, there's strength in numbers. It's a disturbing development. The dark presence I faced 2 years ago was powerful, but it didn't have much in the way of imagination. Clearly, the same cannot be said of Mr.
え光を当てたらダメって厄介だね。うん。 あ、向こうの建物ね。あるある。53枚もあるのよ、だって。原稿。あ、でもこのステージは21枚か。
Mr. is a twisted copy of me, powerful and dangerous. But I know I can fight him. I don't think anybody else can. They don't understand what he is, what he represents, or that all the horrible things he does here are almost insignificant compared to what he will unleash on Earth given the chance. But I've survived the dark place, and it has taught me things. How to cope, how to stay sane when the world goes crazy. He's 2 steps ahead of me, but I can find him. And I believe I can stop him.
ミニマップじゃなくて大マップ欲しいな。で、なんだったらそこに、おうおうおう。おうおうおうおうおう。やるかい。おい。あ、嘘。バッテリーなんか。私バッテリーなんていつ拾った持ってたのか。ダイナー。入れるダイナー。入れない。あ。発煙筒あるね。あ、銀行あるね。
The strands of webbing glistened in the beam of my flashlight, fine, almost ethereal. They were fresh and right in my path. I held my breath and waited, ears straining. Nothing. I moved on, concentrating on the task at hand. Just get what I was looking for, then leave. That's all I keep telling
やめ
myself.
て。
For a moment, I actually thought it might be as simple as that.
ああ。
Then, I heard too many legs skittering across the ground.
出んのかい。上にもいるな。リロード。あ、発煙筒は5本までしか持てないの？あ、そう。少な。とりあえず弾薬には、あれ？あ、入れる感じだったじゃん、ここ。入れない感じなのか。まあちょっと原稿取り逃すかもね、これね。ちょっとなんだろうな、割と自由すぎるというか、マップの構成が。頑張って探しはするけど、こういうとこ行かなきゃ見つからないとかになると、しんどいよね。割と弾薬に余裕はあるとは言いつつ。帰ろう。これやばい。じゃあ、もう一つの星の場所行きましょうか。 あ、原稿あった。あ、こんなとこ探さなかったっけ？開いてないじゃん。開かないとこの原稿。あ、ここでバッテリーもらえるんだ。そうか、ここにあるけど入れないと。今は入れないのか。ナイトメアだったら入れるのかとか、いろいろあるけれども、星を取りに行こう。なんじゃこれ。ウェイ。おう。そして出てくる。めっちゃ出てくる。オッケー。バルブか。
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
向こうのあ、なんかある。10ページ。8ページ。マグナムだって、ここ。ええバーヨーなら終盤に手に入る武器ですけど。ってなると探したくなっちゃうけど。そこ探したもんな。とりあえず電源を入れるか。こここか。
I need this battery charged.
No problem. Here you go.
Thanks.
何もらったんだ？
Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
あ、向こう行くのか。はいはい。おー、はいはい、避けることができるね。知ってるよ。うわ、びっくりした。相変わらず、そういうことしてくんだな。汚い。 リボルバーか。リボルバーか。なるほど。倒せてない。びっくりした。あ、別のキャラか。別の敵か。原稿欲しいな。弾だ。誰が置いてってくれてんのか。ほうほう。どっち？リロードしとこう。ああ、分割する。オッケー。弾あるな、そこ。
Time to make some serious changes.
原稿はないよね。あと2枚欲しいんだけど、この辺にはない。じゃあ世界を救ってこよう。原稿を見る。ハンドルは正しい位置にセットされ、原油が流出している。バッテリーが接続され、ライトが点滅している。ラジカセから CD の曲が聞こえる。うん。これ通りにやれと。よし。じゃあ一旦ここで区切りますか。結構遊んじゃったな。うん。よろしければ次回もご覧ください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。